King Theodore was a mighty warrior, leading his armies to countless victories. His name echoed with tales of bravery and strategic brilliance, yet a shadow of unease lingered in his heart.
One day, I decided to venture out into my kingdom. I wanted to see for myself how my people lived.
Donning simple clothes, he set off on horseback with a small group of trusted guards. Their journey took them through bustling towns and remote villages. The king interacted with his subjects, listening intently to their stories. As he journeyed further, a sense of unease began to creep into his heart. The king saw a stark contrast to the opulence of his palace life. The king's journey led him along dusty paths, across rivers and through vast plains. The further he traveled from the capital, the more he noticed things he had overlooked. The villages were impoverished, the houses dilapidated, farmers toiled under the scorching sun, their harvests meager, children with distended bellies, elderly struggling with heavy loads. He stopped at a village well that had run dry. Women and children struggled to collect water from a muddy puddle. The king dismounted his horse and approached a group of villagers. He listened with a heavy heart as they shared their woes.
Your Majesty, we are grateful for your reign, but our lives are filled with hardship. Water has become scarcer than gold in our village.
My child is weak and often falls ill. We have no access to medicine or healers.
The harvest has been poor for the past few seasons. Our families are struggling to survive.
The king listened patiently, asking questions to understand their plight. He learned that many children did not attend school and the village lacked basic healthcare facilities. The king's heart sank as he realized the widespread suffering in his kingdom. He had been so focused on expanding his kingdom's borders that he had neglected the welfare of those within. That night, King Theodore lay awake in his tent, troubled by what he had witnessed.
A true king's duty is not just to rule, but to serve. My people's happiness is more important than any military victory or scholarly achievement.
A profound realization dawned upon him. He envisioned a kingdom where every citizen had access to basic necessities and education.
I must act swiftly and decisively.
He returned to his capital city with a newfound sense of purpose. The king summoned his advisors.
We must build new wells and irrigation canals and establish schools in every village.
He shared his experiences and outlined his vision for a more prosperous and equitable kingdom. The king also established healthcare centers in every region. The king remained resolute, addressing the concerns of his advisors with patience.
A prosperous and content populace will ultimately strengthen our kingdom.
Gradually, the king's vision began to take shape. New wells and irrigation canals brought relief to parched lands. Farmers rejoiced as their crops flourished. Children eagerly attended the newly established schools. The healthcare centers provided much-needed medical attention. The king's tireless efforts did not go unnoticed. Villages that were once shrouded in despair now buzzed with activity and hope. King Theodore's journey taught him a valuable lesson. True leadership lay not in power or conquest, but in service and compassion. The king continued to rule with wisdom and empathy, ensuring the needs of his people were always met. His name became synonymous not only with military prowess, but also with justice, prosperity, and compassion. The tale of King Theodore serves as a timeless reminder that a true leader's greatest achievement is the betterment of their people's lives. A good leader ventures beyond the confines of their palace walls. They actively seek to understand the struggles of their people. A true leader is defined by their actions and their unwavering commitment to the welfare of those they serve.